Okay, so class 11, boys and girls, let's continue with the next topic which is there in your chapter 1, that is constitution, is your substantive provisions of a constitution. Okay, that means whatever provisions which are laid down in our Indian constitution, how much important, how much you can say necessary are they for a nation, okay, or for making a nation or a constitution much more effective. Are you getting? So whatever the provisions or what are all the provisions which are there in the constitution, okay, those should be those kind of provisions, okay, which should be accepted for all. That means in a short term, the provisions which are there in the Indian constitution should be those provisions which should be accepted for all. Accepted for all means that should be there for their development, that should be there for their welfare process, okay. Those kind of a provision should be there in a constitution. Okay, now we have seen that or we can compare that when it comes to a scenario of a nation like India, okay, when we talk about a nation like India, okay, we know that India is having a diverse nature, By diverse nature, what does it mean? That there are people who belong to different religion, okay, who speak different languages, who are having are of different caste, having a different culture of their own, okay. So these are some of the diverse nature of the people who are living in India. So what it has been seen that means the people belonging to these religion, speaking different languages, as well as having a different caste and the culture of their own, are being distributed basically into two sections. पहला है आपका the majority sections, and another one is your minority. Okay, so let's take an example of religion. When we talk about the religion, Hindu are, or you can say, is one of the major religion or people belonging to maximum Hindu religion, okay. Another hand side, let's take an example of Buddhism. Okay, now among these two, okay, just an example, among these two, Hindu and Buddhism, okay, for an example, Hindu are in a majority in a particular state as compared to the people who belongs to Buddhism, okay, who follow the Buddhism, or is of minority. So there may be a chance that the people belonging to the minority, that is Buddhism, may be dominated by the majority section of the society, that is your Hindu, okay. So with the help of the provisions which are there laid down in the Indian constitution, such kind of differentiation or such kind of a partition should not be there in the Indian society. Why? Because according to the Indian constitution, there is a provision that every religion or the people belonging to any religion must be treated equally. So unless and until the people who are living in a particular nation, okay, are treated equally, are being provided with the equal justice, are being provided with the freedom to do the things on their own, a constitution of that particular nation cannot be referred as a successful constitution. Are you getting? So you can say that it doesn't keep any particular, or you can say it doesn't keep any partiality towards any religion or any other group. That's why we should make or the constitution had made only such kind of a provision that the people will be provided with the equality, with the justice and with the freedom. And if suppose, as I have told you, that if these things have been provided as a provision to the people of a particular nation, it can be referred as a successful constitution. But just suppose, imagine that if there arises a feeling of suppression among the people, okay, that means the people are not happy with the provision which has been made or which has been done or which has been taken by that particular constitution, it is going to do what? It is going to affect the smooth functioning of the constitution. Are you getting? It is going to affect the smooth functioning of the constitution. Okay, so the more a constitution will preserve the freedom and equality of all the members of its nation, it is more likely to be succeed. Okay, so there must be those provisions, there must be those substantive provisions that will provide the individual member with equality, justice and freedom of the people of a particular nation, so that there can be a smooth functioning of the constitution and it can be referred as one of the successful constitution.